Happy Friday. It's a little after 10:30. I am actually just leaving the dentist for the 4th time in 4 weeks. Okay, so I actually documented, I'm pretty sure I documented or mentioned in a vlog that I had a dentist appointment to have one of my have my 2 front teeth repaired. I told you guys I was jumped in school when I was in high school, and my 3 or 4 of my front teeth were chipped in the situation. And so I've had them replaced or fixed, not replaced, that sounds like I have fake teeth. I've had them fixed twice already. The first time I had them fixed, it lasted a pretty long time. I would say, I mean, I still lived in California, and then I moved to Dallas, and I had them fixed just 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, anyway, they've lasted a very long time. I'm 35, you guys. It's like my 20-year high school reunion almost. And anyway, so I had them fixed, and I had a dentist I had never had before. She didn't do a very good job, and it's hard because you have to really have a voice for yourself when you go to the doctor. Like if you're not satisfied with something, you have to speak up. And I think that's one of my areas of improvement. We talked about it in a couple of vlogs ago where I said there's certain things that you don't like about yourself. You don't have to commit to being that way. You can change, you know, you can choose to be better and to improve. And so I don't speak up. I don't speak up when I need to, and I'm not a very good advocate for myself. And so when she shows you the mirror and you have that glaring light, you don't really find your light to check. So when I got home, I wasn't happy with the results, and I wasn't happy, and I noticed because I put on, I did that video about the red lipstick and the hot pink lipstick. It's like a get ready with me with multiple lip colors. And I would get like a little ridge of lip color on the actual surface of my tooth. And then the corners were missing on my right tooth. So I was like, oh man, this is weird. Anyway, I went back 4 different times. This is the 4th time I've gone back, and I had to request a different dentist. Initially, one of the dentists turned me away. He said, I didn't do that work. I'm not gonna touch it. So one of the visits was completely pointless. Like I didn't see anybody. He just said, I'm not gonna touch it. I didn't do that work. Well, I had to request a follow-up appointment with a different dentist, and it happened to be the guy that turned me away. And he was very honest. He's like, you have this chip in a place where your bottom teeth hit it, and it's gonna keep chipping. I said, sir, I understand exactly what you're trying to tell me. I understand exactly what you're saying. I know my options are filing it down and having a shorter front tooth that won't match the left one. I know my options are getting a veneer, and I know my options are replacing the filling and having to continuously repair it. That is the option that I went with, I don't know, 20 years ago, and it is an option that I like. I like my teeth to look like natural teeth. I don't like them to be perfectly symmetrical. I don't like them to look like veneers. It's just not, it's my personal preference. Like my mouth is insanely way too big, and if I get veneers, I feel like it'll look kind of weird. I'm making this story so much longer than it needs to be. The point of the story is I just left the dentist for the 4th time in a month, and it was great. But I'm very happy with the results. I moved around, I found my light, I looked at it, I took his advice, I thanked him. I said, you know what? I work with my face, and I want to feel comfortable with the way it looks. And if that requires maintenance every year or 2 or whatever, that's okay. I can pay for a filling every 2 years, every 4 years, every 8 years, whatever it takes. And he's like, okay, I warned you. He's like this older man. He's like kind of like dad vibes. But I was like, thank you. I appreciate his transparency. You know, he's like, this is the best answer for you. However, I'll do what you want me to do. So I really like when doctors are like that. We're actually on our way to pick up some insulin for Wesley and just run a couple errands. I have to, don't worry, I have my mask, you guys. I went and I bought some bath mats at Bed Bath & Beyond a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't have my coupon with me, and they were like, hey, but if you come in less than 2 weeks and you get your coupon, we can give you a refund. Like, honor the coupon. And I was like, okay, money's tight, why not? And I'm already gonna be down the street because I need to get the insulin. So that's basically what today holds for us. It is Friday, and so I went to the dentist at 3 o'clock. I have an appointment with my therapist, and I'm looking forward to that because I've been feeling a little wonky this week. There's just a lot of stuff that I'd like to talk about. And it's funny because I feel like I'm having these delayed feelings about things that have occurred. I'm having like conflicting thoughts. I'm feeling guilty for making choices for myself. I'm feeling guilt for making the decision of choosing what's best for me, and I'm struggling with it, you know? And so I'm very excited to have that appointment today. I've been seeing a therapist once a week, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a very like bonding experience. It feels, I get the same feeling of like when I go to church. It's cleansing. It's like when you're excited to take a workshop or a class or something. And I just realized you guys haven't seen my new hair. This is my new hair. The lighting's kind of weird, but you can get a little idea. I went to see Katie last week, and she did such an amazing job. I legit sat in her chair, you guys, and I was like, I just need a haircut. And I want my hair to look shiny again. It's looking very dry and crispy, and there's no shine or sheen or like bounce to it. So I don't know if I need a glaze or a toner or whatever. I don't know, it's not my wheelhouse. And she's like, well, it is summer. Your roots are pretty dark. Like my hair was completely grown out up to here, and then I just had whatever she did last summer here. She's like, and I was like, can you just blend it out then? Just get rid of it? And she's like, really want to get rid of it? It's summer. And I was like, honestly, I don't know what I want. I have no idea what I want. Usually, wow, that car's loud. Usually when I have a very like emotional time in my life where it's like it feels out of control, that truck really needs to get on the freeway or something because it's driving me crazy. When I feel like out of control, it's when I'm like, chop it all off, dye it black, you know, like I want to do something drastic. But I feel so content right now. I'm so at peace. I'm so comfortable. I'm so excited about everything that's been going on, and you know, all the work that I've been doing, and I'm proud of all my accomplishments, and I'm in a good place. And when I sat in her chair, I was like, I think I just need a haircut. And I think I'm okay with that. And I just sat in her chair. Katie worked her magic, and she's freaking awesome. Like there's no doubt, you know, I've never questioned anything she's done. I'm seriously, that is unnecessary, sir. I've never questioned her success. I've never questioned like how amazing she is at what she does. It's no surprise why she teaches so much, so well. You know, she's all these workshops, and she has 2 salons now in Dallas. And I mean, Katie's just, it was one of the best recommendations you guys gave me through this amazing job that I have. So this is my hair. Today's Friday. Therapy. Tomorrow is Saturday. We're celebrating Father's Day for Parker with his girls. My boys are going to be with their dad all weekend because it's Father's Day weekend. And then Sunday at lunchtime, I pick up Mother Goose. I pick up my mama. She's going to bring me pan dulce and tortillas from San Diego, and I'm so excited. Come on, go, 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 go. Aggressive, aggressive. They're like in the wrong lane, like the turning only lane, and they're asking for permission, and I'm like, do it, but you got to do it fast, right? Not, so she's like scared, like I'm gonna run into her. Come on, you can't, you gotta drive better, y'all. You gotta drive better. Anyway, today's a good day. I'm happy that my tooth looks the way it's supposed to because it was my front tooth. You guys, the dentist I had previously to this, she just kept taking and taking and taking. And so she compromised the integrity of the filling, and everything I would do, just little pieces would fall off, and I'd be like, I did not vlog intentionally before my visit with the dentist because y'all didn't need to see my mouth. But that's all we have today, okay, you guys, that's it. I don't anticipate us doing anything fun or exciting. We are having a really big increase or a spike in our COVID cases, which is a little frightening. Guys, my camera overheated right when I got to the Banfield parking lot. So I was like, I'll just check in a little bit. Anyway, what I was saying is there's a lot more testing facilities now. There's a lot more tests in general. So having access to higher numbers is obviously gonna happen, right? It's obviously a thing that we're gonna see. So I'm trying not to let it, like, I'm not adding that to my load of worry kind of thing. So I'm taking precautions, I'm doing what I should be doing. Speaking of, I haven't used sanitizer after Banfield. So Wesley was put on a higher dose of insulin a few months ago. I would say maybe 3 months ago, but now that he's on 9 units, man, that kid guzzles through his Betsalin so quickly, so I'm having to refill it. So I was talking to the receptionist today, I was like, listen, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I come and see you very often, and as much as I like our relationship, is there any way to refill 2 at a time? Because he's going through it real quick. She's like, yeah, absolutely. So I picked it up. Anyway, so I think today's just gonna be one of those days where we're just kind of like skirting around, running errands. I'm gonna go to Bed Bath & Beyond right now to validate my coupon. Not coupon, coupon. And then put P.O. Box. I am so excited to go to my P.O. Box because my friend, the Good Candle, has some new scents, and she said she was gonna send me some. So y'all know I love my candles, and I didn't realize that a lot of candles aren't very safe for some dogs. So when I burn her candles, I feel so much better than like the other ones, like the Bed Bath & Beyond. I can't quit Bed Bath & Beyond, Bed Bath & Body Works, one of the B places, Bath & Body Works. I can't quit Bath & Body Works. I'm sorry, I just can't. Pistachio, 1,000 Wishes, almond. Oh, they smell so good. Oh my God, what if the Good Candle did like an almond or a pistachio candle? Then I could quit Bed Bath & Beyond. I really like her candles because they burn really slow, but they smell really good. And they're soy non-toxic candles. Awesome. Plus her candle tumblers are actually whiskey glasses, which is my love language. Anyway, so that's all we're doing today. I don't have anything exciting to share with you guys or update you. The dogs are healthy, the boys are happy. I still only have 2 stars on Animal Crossing, which I'm having a big problem. Like, how many more flowers and bushes and inclines and bridges? The museum already has an art gallery. My Nook's Cranny is already the big one. I don't know. How do I get 3 stars, you guys? You gotta let me know. I need to have the concert. I need to be able to make roads. My island is so boring right now because I can't do those cute little roads and brick paths. It's a struggle. I even have an orchard. I have an orchard. All the bugs that I find that I haven't shown Blathers, I take them to him first before even making a profit. Y'all, I'm really good at this game. I have a little, you know how, okay, my house has a 2nd floor. And if you know anything about Animal Crossing, that means I got in debt $1.2 million. Bells, 1.2 million bells. Right now, I only owe $500,000. That's how good I am at paying off my debt, you guys. Can I get 3 stars now? You know what I'm gonna do when I get home? When I get home, I am going to double check because I have the feeling that I may have 3 stars and I just haven't talked to Isabel about it. How can we play together? You guys have to let me know in the comment section below because I know a lot of you guys play Animal Crossing and I thoroughly enjoy it. In fact, it is affecting my productivity as an adult playing Animal Crossing so much. Like literally, I play so much, my Switch says I've invested more than 100 hours on this game. I'm not ashamed. I'm ashamed I just got on the curb because I'm that good at driving. But I am, what are you looking at? You laughing at me, sir? You're welcome. I got on it again. Listen, what's the point of having an SUV like this one if I can't actually off-road it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you guys have to let me know. I really enjoy this game. It's one of the few things in this whole world that has allowed me to shut my brain down, to actually enjoy my life, to put it on pause, to let the laundry sit in the dryer, to let the dishes sit in the sink, and feel okay with doing so. So I know it sounds way more intense than it actually is, but it's really help me relax. It has like the effect of like a workout session. Maybe I should actually work out instead. Hey you guys, it's about 12:30. Does it look like I was crying? Okay, so I told you guys I was going to my P.O. box to see if my friend Martha sent me some candles. She told me, she's like, I know Texas is super hot, and in the shipping, sorry, I was eating a snack. She's like, Texas is super hot, and in the shipping, I don't want them to get damaged, so make sure you go and check. I promised her I would. Okay, let's kind of recap a little bit of what happened today. The dentist was kind of a little bit of a jerk. He wanted to really push for what he wanted me to do with my tooth. I politely declined twice and he listened to me. And after that, we went to pick up Wesley's medication. Super great experience. She was very happy. She gave me 2 Vet-Salons so I don't have to go as often anymore. I went over to Bed Bath & Beyond because I had my 20% coupon and I wanted them to honor it on a previous transaction. Well, she's like, well, your 20% is only for the $24.99 item. So that's about $5. Is that right? And I was like, yeah, that's right. And she's like, you came back here for $5? And I was like, hey, it's a coupon, right? And so she started laughing and I couldn't unlock my phone because I was wearing a face mask. And I was like, I am so sick of this. And so I like took off my mask just to scan my phone. And I was like, man, I don't even know. There's all this stuff on my face, you know? And I was just trying to be silly because could you imagine having to work, like being an essential worker during this time where some people are wearing masks, others aren't. You have to wear your mask your entire shift. You have to wear gloves your entire shift. Like these are work enforced policies, right? And so she was like, man, you're so cute. So she took 20% off the mats that I bought multiples of. So I bought 3 of one mat, 2 of one mat, 2 of another mat. So she took that item line as if it was one item and took the 20% off that total chunk. So I got an even better discount. I cross over to my P.O. box and the guy's like, hey, young lady, these boxes are kind of heavy. Let me take them to your car. And it was just one of those days where like everyone was just really nice and just put me in a good mood. So I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to a sweet tea. For me, that's one of my vices, sweet tea from McDonald's. It has to be from McDonald's. It's not good, you guys. It literally tastes like sugar water. It doesn't taste like tea. It just tastes like sugar water, but I'm a sugar monster, okay? Sugar, sweets, carbs, crackers, cookies, any form of carb just drives me crazy and makes me happy. So I text Parker, I was like, hey, listen, I may be pushing my luck, but I'm treating myself to a sweet tea because today is a really good day and I have a nice tooth. So I go to my P.O. box. The gentleman carries my stuff to the car and I sit in the car for a little bit and I was like, should I open these right now? But I'm so like, you know, Corona and this and that and sanitizing and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna enjoy my sweet tea and I'm gonna read these letters in the comfort of my own home. Y'all are the best. I posted a vlog on June 5th that I was nervous about posting because I wasn't sure how it was gonna be received. It was vague and it could have been misinterpreted in many different ways. And I was intentionally vague because I don't like to talk about things until I've come out on the other side of them. Like when I told you guys that I got divorced. I didn't talk about it along the way. I talked about it after I came out of it because I can talk to you when I'm in that moment of sadness and desperation, but I can't do anything with that information that is productive until I've come out of the other side. If I can't make what I'm going through a benefit to you, what's the point of sharing it? So that you feel sorry for me? So that you judge me, so that you criticize me, so that you laugh at me, so that you feel sad for me. No, there has to be something that we take away from it. So for me, it was like, hey, listen, I'm still engaged. The plan is still to get married. We just don't live together right now. It's a global pandemic, blending a family. Stuff is really, really hard already. Why are you making it so much harder on ourselves? And of course, after that vlog, I got all the comments of, You know, it was only a matter of time. You're ridiculous. You're annoying. He got fed up with your stuff. Like, get a clue. He left you during a pandemic. Like, if that doesn't tell you what the reality is, like, you're stupid, whatever. And I'm like, it's hard for me to read those comments when I'm having a bad day, but generally speaking, I'm having a good day. And it's very interesting how with such little information, people can get such extreme opinions, because with such little information, you go from A to double Z. It's not funny. Like, I wish I could say, oh, it's hilarious. It's not, it's very bizarre to me, you know, because I'll watch an influencer, a vlogger, a YouTuber, whatever, and I'll see something and I don't ever create an opinion about it. Like, I watch it as if I was watching TV, and that's it. It comes in, like, in my brain, and then it leaves. But it doesn't come into my brain, settle in my heart, and then come out as an opinion. Like, I don't... Should it? Am I detached? Like, should I have an opinion about it? And so it's very weird. Anyway, so my June 5th vlog was very important for me to post because it's an update on these weekend vlogs. It's what's going on in my life. It's important that you understand that, you know, Parker may or may not be in my vlogs, not because we're broken up, but because we don't live together anymore. The amount of outpour or the amount of comments that came back that were like, oh yeah, we did this, you know, before I got married, we lived apart for a couple years, or we took a 6-month hiatus or whatever. It's very confusing because I don't have a word for it. We didn't break up. We're still together. We just don't live together. And I think it was a lot of build up to it. But I think the pandemic was definitely what put the final nail in the coffin, where we were like, you know what? There's too much at risk here. And if this is gonna be the tourniquet we need to stop the bleeding, then pull the trigger, kind of thing. So anyway, that June 5th vlog, I felt in my heart I needed to post. And the amount of comments that I've gotten in, you know, on Twitter or Instagram, direct messages or comments on YouTube, aside from the mean ones or whatever, the amount of comments that I've gotten that were either support or thanking me for doing so has just been breathtaking. And so going to my P.O. box, I got a couple letters today that were just really beautiful golden reminders that the world isn't as big and as scary as we make it out to be for ourselves sometimes. It's a lot smaller, and sharing your story makes it even smaller. You realize how much of a difference you're actually making. You realize how important you are to certain people. You realize how much of a difference you can make in someone's life with just being yourself. You know, it's a good reminder that I am good enough. I was made this way for a reason. I am good enough, and what I'm doing is helping. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys. I got a couple of notes which were really, really awesome. This one in particular, that's why I said, does it look like I was crying? This one in particular was really amazing, really thoughtful. Can we talk about this penmanship? It's gorgeous. I got this letter from Northern California, and it just added to my already amazing, wonderful, delicious, perfect day. So this is a letter from Hazel in Northern California. If you're watching this, Hazel, I appreciate this so much. You made my day. You made me cry, but like the good kind of cry. Then I got this card. Look at how sweet this is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look, when life lets you down, the shepherd will hold you up. Isn't that super sweet? It's from Rose. Oh, it was adorable. Look at the color. It's like they know. You guys know my color. And then I got this cute little note from Erica. Erica has a blog, I believe. This name sounds familiar. You know, when you do what I do for work, there are certain screen names that pop up very often that seem very familiar. And I'm pretty sure she's probably one of those accounts that really, 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 really supports me. So Erica, thank you so much. Look at how cute that is. This is how I draw. And look, the panda has a coffee mug. How cute is that? So thank you guys for that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this. I post this very often on my Instagram, and the question I get asked all the time is, what book is it? What book is it? And I try to link it every single time because every single time I get asked, but sometimes it slips past me. This devotional, it feels like it was one of those clairvoyant, creepy, weird things because every single day in here has lined up perfectly with what's going on. It is creepily comforting with what's going on with me personally, with what's going on socially, with what's going on in the world. It has been so very weird how it's lined up perfectly with what's going on in the world. When I post it on Instagram, the amount of messages that I get that are like, holy crap, thanks for posting this. This is very, very interesting. Like how relatable it is to you, to what's going on, to whatever. It is religious. It is a devotional. So if that's not, you know, your language, that's okay. But it is so good. And who doesn't have like 3 minutes in the morning to read this? I read it out loud and it stays with me the entire day. I notice that if I read it to myself, I forget it. It falls out of my head. But when I read it out loud, it sticks with me the entire day. And I have almost like a soundtrack for the day or like a message. And it's really, really, really awesome. So I wanted to make sure that I talked about it in this vlog. This is my Switch. I may or may not be playing Animal Crossing right now, you guys. Oh, look, there, that's where I was when I started to vlog. I'll link this stuff too if you want in the description. It's like these little thumb grips and a cover and a plastic. And then I told you guys, my friend Martha sent me candles. I don't know what all is in here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unwrap it and then I'll show you guys what all she sent. But I'm gonna make sure I ask her for a promo code. I don't work with her, I don't work for her, she doesn't pay me, nothing is ever exchanged. We're actually friends. She does the majority of her candle pouring with our vlogs in the background. So technically, I help her work. So I'm gonna unwrap these and then show them to you guys, okay? Oh, that's precious. What is this? You guys, one of the perks of doing this work is that you meet a lot of people with small businesses and develop almost like a friendship with them, some closeness, like this eerily, like for me, it's bizarre because I feel almost this loyalty to specific brands. There's a lot of like small businesses that you become very supportive of or loyal to. And so with a good candle, it just started as Martha watching my videos and she was like, hey, can I send you a few candles? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? This was like, woo, back then when I had a candle burning. Apparently we're boring him. He's walking away from this. So it was when I had a candle burning in the background. And so I was like, okay, cool. I'll have one burning in the background. I'll just put hers instead. And Cocoa Mango is my favorite. I think there's one in here. Is my favorite scent from the Good Candle. Oh, it smells so good. The glasses for me are what definitely did me in. Like, I'm like, okay, great. It's a non-toxic candle. Great. It smells really, really good. Great. It burns for hours and hours and hours. But ultimately, I think at the end of it all, the scent goes away, the candle disappears, and then you have a bunch of random round glass jars laying around when you burn candles and no ideas. I mean, there's only so many brush holders that you can have, right?
But these are actual glasses, like drinkware. And it's kind of one of those things where you can use it for candy, you could use it for pens, you could use it for whiskey, you can keep them in the freezer for when you have guests come over and you want to do drinks, you know, or you do whiskey with rocks. They're perfect size for that. So it was just something that the whole business concept is awesome. The candles are very high quality. Like I said, they're non-toxic, and just little baby jars. Did you guys hear me freak out? I was like, they're so little. I think she did it on purpose because Martha knows me really well. I think she did it on purpose because look at how cute these are. These would be amazing, like wedding favors. Actually useful. Oh, this smells good. My mom's gonna want this. She's gonna take it from me when she comes on Sunday. Magnolia everything my mom loves. Magnolia peony. God, that smells really good. Anyway, so she started to do wax melts. She's been doing wax melts and she would only sell them or include them as free samples in orders. But now she actually sells the melt warmers. What are these called? Fragrance warmers. How cool is that? You can actually put an actual candle on there so that when you leave, it doesn't have to be like an open flame, or you could put melts on there. So I thought that was really cool. Anyway, like I told you guys, not sponsored. She's not paying me. All I do is keep her company when she pours her candles. So there's a little bit of like my annoying laughter in the essence of the pouring of these candles. I am going to text her and ask her if she can give us a promo code for the summer. Again, I'm not getting credit for it. I'm just gonna ask. I still don't know if she's gonna say yes, so I'll slide into her text later today and ask her if she's willing to give us a code, because some of these new scents, let me see, Magnolia Peony, what was this? Pineapple Sage. That smells like I need a cocktail, but it's only $12.45. Is that a good idea? I mean, it's kind of always a good idea for a cocktail, right guys? It's summer. Honeydew Melon. Oh, you guys, it's taking me back to middle school. You know what scent I'm talking about? If you're 35, you know. Cucumber melon. That smells like cucumber melon. How about white tea? How little this jar is. I'm gonna put it in Papa's room. Ooh, that smells good. White tea. You know what it smells like? Like those lime flowers that smell like limey. I have no idea about botany or flowers or anything, but those flowers that smell like lime at night, you know which ones I'm talking about? Oh, that smells good. It smells like a clean house. And then this one, Palo Santo. I think I've smelled this one before. Ooh, that smells like a handsome man. Why are you holding out on me, Martha? Oh, that smells like handsome man, you guys. All right, so I'll let you know if she says yes. She's probably gonna say yes because she's good people. But those of you that sent me those thoughtful notes, Hazel, Rosa, I'm super bad at names, Erica, you guys, super sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. I have to go talk to Isabel on Animal Crossing, and then I have to go see my therapist at 3 o'clock. So I don't know if I'm gonna check in between now and then, but I probably will, because I'll miss you. Hey, why haven't you said hi to people today? Why haven't you said hi to anybody today? Why are you being rude? Eh, trompuda? Why are you being rude? Say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. I've been so sassy LaRue today. Today and yesterday, I've had 48 hours of sassy Magoo. Sassy Magoo and a half. That's right, I'm talking about you. It's almost like the more attention you get, the sassier you get, the more entitled you get. What about you? You're just a good boy. You're just a good forever boy. Yes, my forever good boy. Hey, stop it. Sophia, are you gonna start? Sophia, eres de lo peor. Sophia, eres de lo peor. Sácate de aquí, sácate. Sophia, sácate. Sophia. Oh, all right. Oh, what's going on? Hey, you leave my rug alone. Rennie. If you guys don't know why I'm calling her Rennie, it's because her middle name is Renata. Sofía Renata, ven para acá. Ven. ¿Te vas a portar bien? ¿O te vas a portar mal? Eres de lo peor, pinche greñuda. Eres de lo peor. Eres de lo peor, pinche greñuda. Te amo. Hey, mommy just got home. I'm sorry. Did I leave you? Sofía. Sofía, ¿qué tienes? Sofía. I know you want to say something. Did you miss me? Sofía. Sofía. ¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué? Was mommy gone for a whole hour? Are you mad? Sofía. ¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué? Are you mad? What's the matter? What's wrong? What's the matter? I was gone for 1 hour. I know. Are you upset? Will you forgive me? Hey, look at me. Do you forgive mommy? Sophia, do you forgive me? I'm home now. I'm not gonna leave again. I'm gonna be here for the rest of the day just to love on you and tell you how beautiful you are and how much I love when you yell at me. Yes, that's right. Hey, do you think there's other schnoodles in the world that are just as sassy as you are? Do you think it's a schnoodle thing or just a Sophia thing? What do you think it is? Oh, you're so beautiful. I love you, guys. Okay, you guys have to stop acting like I was gone for 7 hours. 1 hour. Are you mad? What's wrong? Did you miss me? I'm back now. What's wrong? Oh, I'm home now. What do you want? Do you want us to do something fun together? Do you want to play? What should we play? Oh, mommy left for a whole hour. I know, the worst. Did you miss me? I missed you. I missed you. Do you want a treat? Is it treat time? I only see you if you need love or a treat. Where were you, Wesley? You guys want a treat? Where are the treats? Show me where the treats are. Show me. Where are the treats? Why are you so handsome? Hi, cinnamon rolls. Oh, look at that dozen. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Oh, that's good. Are you gonna cry until you get a treat? Where are the treats? Show me. Show your friends where all the treats are. Show everybody where the treats are. There's no treats up there. There's no treats out there. Do you want to show everyone our Father's Day card that we got for Parker? He's kind of funny. Look at you guys. I got this card for Parker for Father's Day. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. If you know, you know. And it's something we like. And it's funny. And that's it. I really hope he's not getting money for being on this card, though. I hope there's like someone stole his likeness because this man does not deserve to get paid for this card. Okay, but I thought it was funny. Are you gonna keep doing that? Are you for real gonna keep doing that? Fine, let's go get a treat, come on. All right, let's do it. Nope, those are all the chips. And then we come over here. Oh, what do we got here? Are these our treats? Oh. You know, Wesley, there are a lot of people in this world that want to be looked at the way you look at treats. Wesley, want a treat? Yeah? Hey, you guys, good morning. It is a little bit after 7. This is my sexy voice. I'm a little behind schedule. I like to have the dogs fed by 6:30, but sometimes you just can't get out of bed because you're playing Animal Crossing. It's an addiction, really. Anyway, yesterday when I got home from our session, I got home and it's so funny. When I leave these sessions, there's 3 results. Either we leave feeling like, well, that was a waste of time. But then it's almost like a seed that gets planted and then it blooms throughout the week. Like you realize how helpful that session actually was. but you leave feeling like, oh, well, that was disappointing. But you leave feeling like, man, well, was that really useful? Or you leave and you're super excited, like when you take a workshop or a class, or you're reading a really good book that you're like, man, I can't wait to learn more or to apply this, like to practice, to do the homework. I'm kind of a geek, so that kind of stuff is really exciting for me. And then the third and the last, and the one that I really don't enjoy, is it feels very draining, very exhausting. You're very sad. All you want to do is cry. There's not a specific reason, but it's just one of those sessions that is very challenging, very emotionally hard, and it really just takes it all out of you. It's very exhausting, emotionally exhausting. And I think for me, when I'm physically tired, I'm okay because I can go to sleep, I can rest, I can give my physical body that relief it needs. But when I'm emotionally or mentally exhausted, it's just almost impossible for me to relax or to feel better. It was just one of those sessions where it feels risky almost, you know. I went into this understanding what I needed from myself, what I needed from myself, and what I needed for myself. And I think that I'm not the type of person to ask for something that's for me. I'm not the type of person that's gonna say, this is a list of my needs. I'm the person that's like, please give me a list of your needs. How can I please you? That's me. I feel better for myself when I'm helping someone else. And so when someone's like, well, give me a list of what your demands are, like, what are your demands for this ransom? It feels weird. It feels gross. I don't know. It was just, I didn't like it. So I got home. My mom called because she's coming in tomorrow. And so she called to check in and to give me kind of an update and to ask me about weather and stuff like that. And she's like, well, what's going on? Did you just get home? Because she actually called when I was walking in the house. My mom's actually been really supportive through this whole process and very understanding, but I think it was one of those things where she was just resisting the temptation to be my mom. And she has a way of giving like the worst possible, most judgmental, most hurtful, most critical advice. And she does it, like I told you guys, I'm giving you a few examples of her encouragement is, well, why don't you think you can? Why are you being stupid? You can do anything you want to do. You're just being stupid. You're the one holding yourself back, you know? And I'm more like, you can do it. You got this. And so it took me 32 years to get to a point where I was like, I don't get to pick my parents. I got the parents that God chose for me, and I understand that their way of being with me is the best way they know how, and I love them for it. But now that I know of what I need, what boundaries I require, what motivates me, I can as an adult that lives out of their house with her own kids, I can extract what is useful for me and I can deny what is useless. So it is very difficult when you're already in a low state or in a pessimistic state or in a dark state to get negative encouragement, because it almost validates your negative emotions. And so it's one of those things where, like I said, if I'm in a happy mood and I read a negative comment, it doesn't hurt my feelings. If I'm in a bad mood and a negative mood and a sad mood and I get a sad comment, I believe it because I'm already there, you know? So it was just one of those things where I was already kind of emotionally drained, and then I get really negative feedback or advice, and I was like, I think I'm shutting down for today. I think I'm just gonna call it a night and go to bed at 7:30, and I did. I went to bed with my little cuddle bug Sophie girl. She's, man, you guys, she is hilarious. It's like she knows. She's like extra sassy and funny when I need her. So it was good. It was a very restful night. It was just me, and I was able to shut it down. I was able to like just turn my brain off for a second and be like, you know what, this isn't useful for me right now. Thinking about it isn't helpful. Thinking about it isn't really doing me any benefit. And I think you have to get to that point in your life where you're like, I'm gonna honor you, talking to yourself, obviously. I'm gonna honor you, and if these thoughts aren't healthy right now, I don't need to have them. I'll just save them for later, because guess what? They're gonna come back up. So it was just one of those days where I was like, I'm gonna turn on one of my wax melts. Thanks, Martha. And I'm gonna go to bed early, and I did, and it was nice. And right now we're in the middle of breakfast. So I went back to making my dog's meals. Right now with work, it's been very hard. I saw another YouTuber that I like talking about it, and it's very scary right now. We're basically unemployed. If I were to describe it, we're basically unemployed because well, I guess the point of what I'm trying to make is I went back to making the food because it's a lot cheaper than getting them the food delivered. I can't afford that right now. Back to being unemployed. It's hard because I haven't had a sponsorship. Like, you guys saw HelloFresh sponsorship recently, but with HelloFresh, my agreement's done at the beginning of the year, so that's not new income for me. It's like almost like it doesn't count. I mean, it's in my account because I don't spend when I haven't earned. At least I'm smart with money, you guys. At least I have that brain. So I haven't had a sponsorship in a hot minute. I'll have one coming up in July with Wink. But basically with everything that's going on globally, socially, ads aren't paying enough, sponsorships are few and far between. I'm basically, right now, I'm supporting me and my children off of my savings. It's very stressful, but something that I love about myself, but also something that scares me about myself, is that money has never been a big stressor for me. It's never been a big stressor because I grew up extremely poor. Food banks, stuff like that. Getting kicked out of leases, you know? And so I grew up poor. And I grew up with Christmases with no presents and birthdays with no presents. And I was happy. And so God has a funny way of teaching us things. God has a funny way of showing up for us. God has a very interesting way of setting us up. And I don't want to walk around holding an umbrella in case it rains. I'll grab the umbrella once it starts raining, but for now I don't want to worry when I don't need to. You know, my kids are fed, are dressed, they have shelter, they're taken care of. I'm going to find a way, I'm sure of it. And believing in myself is all that I need right now. And so I know there's something in the works. There always is. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep sharing what I'm sharing, and there's probably just not gonna be any more hauls. We have a slow morning today. I have to feed the dogs. We're all behind schedule because I decided to pick up the camera and vlog. We're a little behind schedule, so I gotta be dog mom and pick up a little bit around the house. We're doing a very early dinner for Parker for Father's Day. He wants to go eat cheeseburgers, so I'm gonna spend an hour or two with him and his daughters. Martin's going crazy out there. Spend just a couple hours, maybe an hour or two with them, and then tomorrow at noon my mom's here, and that'll be it. So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to relaxing a little bit this morning. I feel hungover after yesterday's session. When I have like a really emotional day, the next day I'm like, did I party? Did I party with my feelings? Hey you guys, it's almost 1 o'clock. I am heading out the door to celebrate Parker for Father's Day. We're gonna take the girls to probably grab some burgers and maybe some ice cream and just kind of hang out, make a day of it since my mom comes back tomorrow. My mom comes to visit tomorrow. She'll be here until Thursday night. So we're not gonna have time to spend together like with the girls, and Parker, he has to go back to work, and we planned it so that my mom could come during the week, which is when I have the boys, so that they could spend time together. So today is our day to just kind of do like a little family day. So I don't know where we're going. I don't have any idea. All I know is that I'm starving, and a cheeseburger is always a good idea. Last night we had a horrible storm, totally unannounced. It was unexpected. It was so bad that the kiddie pool that we have in the back filled and overfilled. The whole backyard was flooded, tree branches. I mean, the backyard was a disaster. So I spent the entire morning picking up trash, blowing out the backyard, sweeping, cleaning. I was covered in mud. I was like, what was I doing? I should have vlogged that. Mern was loving it though. She's like, mud? I swear she's half pig. So the whole morning I was outside doing that, cleaning up the backyard. It was a disaster zone. And given that my mom is coming tomorrow early, I needed to get it done today before our Father's Day family day. Now, we do have to talk about something really serious. I gave you guys a year off from my tan joke, and it's only fair that it's basically the end of June that I'm allowed to bring the joke back. And it's only fair that I'm allowed to bring it back because I'm actually tan. So my friend Noosh and I got season passes to Hawaiian Falls. It's a local water park, and we take the boys, and my skin has never tanned so easily in my 35 years of life. You guys, one trip, 4 hours. Look at my legs. Like, who am I? What's going on here? Also, I wore these sandals to get my hair done last week, and nobody wanted to know where I was getting my hair done, what I was getting done with my hair. Everyone just wanted to know where these shoes were from. I actually got these from DSW, but they're from a very common brand like Nine West. I think it's called Zodiac. Pretty sure it's called Zodiac. I couldn't find them on the DSW website to link them for you, but I know Macy's still has them. So if I can find a direct link, I will make sure to include it. And this little dress is like a trench coat dress that I like to wear as a vest, like a long vest. It's from Just Fab. I included it in a haul last summer. So let me show you. I had to text my girlfriends and I was like, you guys, is my dress too short? I feel like it's too short because my butt is cold. I have this thing where I have like a trauma where I think everything's too short on me because I'm so tall, but it's really not. I mean, it's a normal mini dress, right? But I don't know. I'm like insecure about it. So anyway, these are the shoes. You guys freaked out. They're so comfortable. I actually got these. These were going to be my release from quarantine celebration shoes. Like that was my plan. I bought these to wear them on the day that quarantine was lifted. But given that everything is so blurry, I just wear them whenever the heck I want. So they are insanely comfortable, but they do run half a size big. They run half a size big. These I think are an 8 or an 8.5. And then this is the dress that I told you guys from Just Fab. It's just like a linen, super thin, super lightweight linen dress. It's belted, very comfy. It came in orange as well, and I totally regret not getting it in orange and like the olive army. It was like an olive army type green. But yeah, I'm not wearing makeup. It's like 90 degrees outside and muggy. It rained all night, and this is what we're doing. But if you guys wanted a closer look at my hair, this is how good I am at filmography, cinematography, whatever, at vlogging my hair. We basically just took what was down here, like what had grown out, and just brought it back up and then glazed over it to make it more caramel because it was very ashy. It almost had like this pale yellow, and I really, really, really like having a warm caramel, bronzy, almost, what's the word that people don't like? Brassy. People don't like brassy. I don't mind when my hair is warm. I actually like it. It makes me look more tan. Just kidding. You guys, subscriber count plummet in the summer. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got going on. I don't think I'm gonna vlog. I think I'm gonna be very busy. I actually haven't seen the girls in a few weeks, so I'm looking forward to spending time with them. And it's gonna be busy because I have to go all the way to the other side of town, and then I have to come back and do the dogs and their medication on time. And right now, all this talking that I'm doing, I'm probably gonna be late, but that's okay because I don't even know where we're going. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll see you later.